Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, 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 Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, honor salutation to Rakim out there laboring in his truth. All right, sincerely. And we're gonna call this the prophecies are speaking loudly throughout the world. Okay, throughout the world. We told you. We told you there's so much trouble in the world today, right? There's so much trouble in the world today, and things are gonna get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, man. And yes, man, this place, America, is not gonna never, ever, ever recover. Okay, everything. Look at everything that's going on, man. This, and that's why this is known as Babylon the Great. This is known as one of the wickedest kingdoms that ever existed. You got so much turmoil happening all at the same time, which is going to eventually lead to the destruction of America, the downfall of the so-called white man, which in turn means the salvation and rising of the nation of Israel, the true Israelites. All right, beginning with the elect, the elect that the Most High has preserved in these latter days. So now, one of the big things I'll start off with, which this is from an article from the AP. It's all over the place. They were speaking on it, right? I mean, we spoke on it, mentioned it at the camp. The different scenarios that play out, and again, remember this. There's pressure from above, pressure from beneath, but always remember that Job 12. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's start off with Job. All right, Job 12 and 12. Is it 12 and 12? No, not 12 and 12 and 26, I think, right? Nope, not 12 and 26. Job 12 and 16. Salaki. Job chapter 12, verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom, meaning with the Most High. The deceived and the deceiver are his. See, the deceived, meaning the dummies, the simple mind, like these American people that really thought that, these people that's all thinking about, oh, Trump's going to make it better. Oh, Kamala Harris is going to make it better. Oh, Biden was going to make it better. You are dumb. You're deceived, right? But you were made to be deceived. It said the deceived and the deceiver are his. The deceiver is what? The devil. Esau, the so-called white man that's telling all these goddamn lies, man. All right? Get the fool who told me them lies. Well, the fool told you them lies is the so-called white man. But the Most High said, look, just like wisdom and strength is his, so is the dummies that's deceived and the the devils that's doing the deceiving. So everybody is being set up, man. All right? Especially this so-called white man. Said he leadeth counselors away spoiled, right? And maketh the judges fools. Meaning what? The wicked judges of today. All right? The Most High is making them fools because they can't judge what time it is. They can't come up with an answer to get up out of this quagmire that they're in. Okay? Because they got all kind of shit is happening, man. And you can't tell me that America's not falling. All right? And Esau's desperate. And I believe a lot of these things, like such as right now, you got again, I'm going to go back to the article about the strike that's happening now. And we'll see how long it runs for. But you got the strike happening. You got that they downplayed, right? And somebody said, I'm not sure if it was a brother, right? Because we were speaking about they was talking about, the Hurricane Helene that hit Florida last week, right? So somebody says it was not like Louisiana, but now really the main brunt of it was in North Carolina. All right, wiped out a highway, roads, houses. Dude said he seen a whole diner lifted up, floating down the street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mistaken. I think there was a lot of those towns, a lot of hick towns, the mountains or whatever, right? But a lot of them, I seen a lot of, let's say, was just only sending aid to the Edomites. I mean, Lord done brought that place into ruins, man. Where they were bulldozers pushing mud and slop of what used to be buildings and establishments, man. All right, so Barakatha Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for that. All right. It said he looses the bond of kings and girdeth their loins with a girdle, which is us. All right, which is us. All right, because we're really the kings. But it said he leadeth princes away spoiled and overthroweth the mighty. These devils, man. All right, that's really what it's going into now. The Lord's getting ready to over, because who's the mighty right now? The so-called white man. But it said the deceived and the deceiver are his. So even though these devils, they got their different thing, and again, that could be a heart program. People speculated that could be a heart situation with the Hurricane Helene, right? Because there was a hurricane, I think it was in the 50s, named Helene as well, right? Which, I mean, I looked it up a little bit, it's on Wikipedia or whatever the case is, but I believe it happened the same exact day. There was a lot of similarities, so people say that this hurricane was staged. But even if it was or not, either way, that's the Most High, right? The angels are the ones that, and the Most High is controlling the devil. So if this devil want to try to make a hurricane or something, that's the Most High putting it in them to do it anyway. Okay? Because remember, the scriptures speak about Esau, the so-called white man, being the sword of the Lord. Right? What's that? 17:13? Psalm 17 and 13. Matter of fact, you know what? Because it's a good chapter, man. Good chapter. But we'll start at verse 7. No, I'll start at 6. It said, I called upon thee, for thou will hear me. Oh, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And now you're going to hear a lot of people begging and, oh, God, help us. God, help us. But wait a minute. The Israelites was out here, the prophets, and in particular, Great Millstone. Because we've been telling you, man. You got some people that's bringing out information. Some people bringing out a lot of information. There's a few people. But overall, we've been prophesying about this for decades. And we're at the breaking point where America's actually about to collapse. It's going to be a nuclear destruction. But before all of that, they're going to definitely issue the MOTB. They're going to mandate it. And there was a movie, that was an old movie. Damn, I can't remember. Bishop Adnop told me the name of the freaking movie. But it was a movie, and they was breaking down everything. This was in the 80s. I think one of them religious groups released it or whatever. Shit, I can't even remember the name of the movie. I could look it up again and find it. But basically they was telling you about how the bankers set everything up. They're gonna bankrupt the they said we're the bankers, we control everything, we control the laws and all this, that, and the third. And then they went to the C-HIP. Well, yeah, with all this stuff happening, all this turmoil. See, I believe that these devils are doing this on purpose to bring in a new world order. Well, most of us, the brothers in Great Millstone through the Spirit, this is what we believe, because we know that they want to push that chip, which goes into that new world order. Just the other day, I think it was the president of France said, after this Ukraine situation, we're gonna have to talk and come together as one to make for the new world order. I believe he mentioned the term New World Order, Macron or whatever the fuck his name is, right? So this thing is something that the elites planned it. It had an agenda, but the Most High is the one who put it in their hearts. Remember, the Most High control. It said the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So if you go that way, the Most High got you. You go that way, the Most High got you, But either way, the Most High is his doing. Whether he uses Esau, the so-called white man, the devil, to do it, or he actually just sends his angels to do it, to come down here and catch wreck. And watch, it's gonna be. We've been telling you. See, and that's the thing. A lot of y'all, well, actually, when the situation happened a few years ago with the scamdemic, a lot of y'all were saying, well, not for nothing. Well, some said the Israelites, but some said straight up, GMS, everything they, I don't rock with them, but it seemed like everything they said is coming to pass. You goddamn right, because it's not us. And we tell you, it's the Lord. It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We telling you that we're prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is his will. We're telling you. This is what he intends on doing, destroying this fucking wicked, filthy, nasty ass fucking place, man. And look, we've been waiting for these things to happen. So, hey, pardon me if I get pumped up. This is the good news, man. This is the good news, man. This is the, even though it ain't over, because, it's still, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Hey, listen, man. Long as America's fucking destroyed, that's all that matters, man. Because we know that after America's destroyed, the Lord's going to establish his kingdom here, man. So everything that happened, all the labor pains, all the everything that happened, man, I'm happy over it, man. All right, because the Lord, the Lord said He's gonna turn our sorrow into joy, man. I'm tired of, although we gotta endure, right, and your patience possesses your soul, but I hate seeing these fucking devils, man. Keep going year after, and I know you brothers do too, man. The same old shit, proud fucking devils voting, becoming the next president, picking the next officials, which they all wicked as hell. They all doing they all do freak offs and all kind of wicked abominations, man. But after a while, you get tired of seeing these wicked motherfuckers continue and prosper. So when you see the Lord's judgment, man, because the Lord said His judgment comes to pass every day. That's the judgment of the Lord, man, that swooped down. Man, listen. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the dock workers. Let me see something real quick here. With the hurricane. Look at this shit. And oh yeah, and you got the Israelis going in with the ground troops. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Right? Death toll rises. Now over 125, which there's hundreds of people that's missing. You see? It said we don't know where to go. North Carolina residents desperate for, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that these were mostly Edomite towns. Esau, who mainly got jacked up, right? It says crews are continuing their work to clear debris, restore power. They can't even get no power over there, man. And the Most High is allowing more rain to come over there, man. North Carolina communities that remain isolated due to the destruction caused after Hurricane Helene made landfall in Florida last week, leaving more than 125 people dead in several states across the southeast, right? Excuse me. The Category 4 hurricane made landfall, and it said with the winds of 140 miles per hour and a devastating storm surge. Like you had one guy in the town, he said they thought at the most way the water would come up as high as 19 feet. He said, well, this surge from the hurricane that flooded out the town, he said it came up to 27 feet. And I believe he was the one who said he saw the diner he used to go to, he saw it just get lifted up and float down the street. The whole goddamn diner, man. You see? So this is the judgment of the Lord pretty much upon this place. And there's a lot of wickedness that go on throughout all of America, man. All of America's wicked. These so-called white people, their time is up, man. Their time, and these simple-minded niggas out here that constantly endorse the devil, that constantly endorse the bullshit, the wickedness, the nasty alphabet people, right? All these wicked-ass philosophies, these evil philosophies, man. These false prophets, these false teaching. About time for all that shit to get flushed down the goddamn toilet, man. And this is what this is. This is the beginning. But now, again, I believe that this is why they're going to say they need to see it. Because, see, we will be able to locate the people that are missing, right? That's going to be enough. Like, there's various reasons, man. You know, we can find where they're at. We could get aid to them and help them. You see, and people are like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. The dummies that they are. You see? But now, we get back to that. I want to go into the strike that's popping off right now as we speak. Because this is going to kick off a lot of things depending on how long this thing goes. We'll see if they hurry up by the end of the week, fix it, because you got a lot of things going on. And then there's a video the brother put up. Man, I was watching it. I'm trying to remember the name of the brother's channel. Salakia, but he was bad video. He's showing scriptures, and he showed this one Jake that, I mean, the Jake was getting down, man, as far as like information, but you know, he got to, if he really believes what he's saying, because said, look, I'm forewarning you, this is going to happen, man. He's going into about how Biden ain't helping, you know, he's supposed to be there, he's turning a blind eye to it, yada, yada, yada. He works, I guess, at one of the docks. He talks about how after 5 days, that's all the supplies really, then, you know, shit's going to get worse by the second week. You know, he's going into a lot of information, right? Now, he said that they're striking also in Nigeria for corruption. And so all over the world, I didn't get a chance to look that up, but according to what the report he said on the brother's show he put up, right? So you got all these things happening, man. All this hell breaking loose, man. And, people still think everything is okay. People think that's why a lot of these people are better off dead, man. Right? They're better off dead because they're not going to really take heed. Everybody is worrying about their own selves, worrying about doing wickedness, continuing this work. That's all people think about, man. You know? How to get higher, how to rob somebody, how to rip somebody off, right? Smashing some wicked, nasty, stink asshole, right? So all people, or some nasty, bati business, bati man, right? Because you got a lot of these bati men and bati gal, these wicked ass lesbos. All they think about it, Or then you have these people that just worry about, the entertainment, the bread and circuses, the basketball games, the football games, the boxing events, the Wimbledon, all these different sports events, the Olympics. That's all these people keep, but they ain't watching the world being destroyed right before their eyes, man. And that's why the scriptures say the day of the Lord should come as a thief in the night. Because with all this stuff happening, these people still are not taking heed. But let me just see if I can get a little bit of this. People want to know. Okay. Yeah. My cousin used to work. I ain't had no children. Okay, I guess this is a lie of the people protesting, striking, right? People are striking. All right, so you do what you do. Hold it up. All right, so I'll just read on, but you see right there, this thing is happening, and I believe it's from Maine. Yep, here, go right here. They even break it down here. So it said dock workers at ports from Maine to Texas began walking picket lines early Tuesday in a strike over wages and automation. And everybody's saying the same thing, that it's not even so much of the wages, it's the fact that they're losing their jobs. They're being replaced through this new AI technology. Now, I believe Bishop Ayathon was speaking on the AI technology on one thing, but Bishop Taziah was speaking about, too, how the AI was taking over the docking, the shipping, and everything. So these guys, they want an agreement that, like, look, you got to guarantee us our jobs. You can't, because a lot of companies been phasing out a lot of their staff. A lot of these it's been nothing but a bunch of layoffs. And they act like it's because of the economy. And that's why I think they purposely doing this shit. So one, it's the Great Reset. They trying to establish the New World Order. Okay? And watch. Not too long. We're that close to them issuing the MOTB. I mean, in my opinion. All right? The CHIP. We're that close. Because why? Everything's collapsing. You already know about the dollar. All right? You know what they're doing with this new digital currency system. Now they're sitting up there destroying the infrastructure that's already destroyed. Okay, matter of fact, that I-40, I think, is the highway that damn near is decimated from the storm. And that's another major highway for the truckers to get, the goods to certain areas. So they all stretched out. One video, dude was like, man, I got to go from North Carolina to Indianapolis, but I'm trying to figure out how to go. Then another trucker said, which he was smart, he was on point. He said he had to pull out his atlas because his GPS system is not working. See, when all hell breaks loose, people are conditioned and comfortable using a fucking cell phone, right? Siri, where's my cell phone? Siri, what's my left hand? Siri, what's my right hand? Right? People are all used to it now. Look at this motherfucker. You see this motherfucker? Have a phone number listed on your contact card. Man, first of all, I ain't talking to you, motherfucker. This is Satan, man. See, and I never activated it. They show you that they control these phones or whatever. That shit's funny, man. Motherfucker, mind your goddamn business. But now, what they do is they got the Siri or GPS that could speak patois. They could speak Ebonics. They could speak fucking Nigerian Piglish or whatever the fuck they could pidgin, right? They speak pidgin. So people are getting more and more comfortable with this technology that's about to be taken from them, man. And they're going to be lost. When you take a person's phone away from them, they won't know what the fuck to do. They won't know how to get down the street. They won't know where they won't know where nothing's at, man. Most of these people, this new breed of motherfuckers, they don't know how to read a map. All those different things, a compass, a boy, I guess you could say a Boy Scout shit or whatever. They don't know that now. So people are gonna be fucked up, man. They're gonna be getting scooped up, rounded up, put in concentration camps. It's gonna be like the movies that they've been playing. All the movies, Purge, Terminator, all that movies, man. Because why? That's the prophecies. That's the destruction. Okay, that's what the scriptures are speaking about. Matter of fact, in Micah, we used to bring this out back in the days. Let me see if I remember. Micah 5, right? Well, I started 7, right? Well, I started 6. So, and they shall waste the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod, which we know the land of Nimrod is Babylon, which America is a modern day Babylon, in the entrances thereof. Thus shall he deliver us from the Assyrian when he cometh into our land and when he treadeth within our borders. Right? It said, and the remnant of Jacob, speaking about the elect of Jacob, shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for men, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion. And it will be a race war, right? And the Lord is going to put the spirit on us to where we're going to overcome in this race war. All right? So they're going to be like a lion among the beasts of the forest, as young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. See, overall, at the end of the day, we're going to win this war that's against us, not because of our strength, because the Most High is going to be with us, starting with his elect, okay? Because the Lord ain't with these devils, man. They're not going to go into the ships and be beamed up and rooted. Hell no. Hell no. That's for us. And these things, this is going down. So it says, thy hand shall be lifted up upon thy adversaries. See, it said adversaries because we have enemies. And all thine enemies shall be cut off. This is when the Lord raises us up, right? The scripture said, who shall arouse Judah to the prey, right? Because why? The Lord is going to raise. See, right now, a lot of these niggas are being simple-minded. The Most High is getting rid of these knucklehead, letting them cancel each other out. Esau think he came up with that term, let the undesirables cancel each other out. No, the Most High is doing that because, one, that's what he said he was going to do anyway, as far as putting curses on some of our people to make them kill each other. All right? But two, you motherfuckers are going to be taking each other out, man. You Edomites are divided. You're going against each other. You got white on white crime. Big time. You see? And some of them so-called white people actually got black in them. Some of them are Italian, Irish. If you were so-called Italian, so-called Irish, so-called German, chances are you might actually be black. You wonder why, you always linked up with the black people and not the white people, so to speak. Well, because maybe deep down, because it's not a skin color. Remember, everybody knows about the mixing, hopefully you know about the diasporas. But that was prophecy as well. So anyway, the Lord is going to be with all people at the end of this thing. See? It's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual thing. The Lord is spiritually going to raise up his men. Okay? And again, remember, we're going to be changed as well. We're going to have new bodies. So when we return, we're going to be superhumans. All right? We're going to be something that this world ain't never seen before, man. Right? A nation of true superheroes with superpowers under the Lord, man. How about Shem Yahushai? But it said, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I'll cut off the horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots. And even in this storm, they're showing big SUVs getting picked up and slammed into trees, top, all kind of shit. Power lines are down. See? Saying, I will cut off the cities of thy land. And that's what's happening. And throw down all thy strongholds. You see? Because you got a lot of people that think that they're going to be safe. You got people that, got certain you call them campers and this, that, and the third. You got this white man that got bunkers, right? They got, I know some people that's in the woods. They trying to get off the grid. That ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work, and especially when the nuclear missiles come, because they got fallout shelters that they plan on going to. But the Lord said He's gonna throw down all thy strongholds, right? Norad, whatever mountain you got cut off, the Most High said He's gonna throw down all thy strongholds, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Talking about America, man. Talking about here in America, the Most High, all this, because that's what America operates under, witchcraft, man. All these religions, hell, they all nothing but witchcraft, man. They all rebellion against the Heavenly Father's word, all right? And you sit there, you got people under a spell thinking that a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man. That's going to be destroyed, man, okay? And good riddance. Again, these are the reasons why I get happy, because I know that this nightmare, man, is coming to an end. And this is what you're supposed to be focused on. The word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. You see? Thy graven image also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and that thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands. Which that goes into all these statues and idols, but also into these demons that they worship. A lot of people literally worship these celebrities and so-called superstars. All right, P. Diddy, that's why he thought he was a man and was doing all that foul, freaky, faggot, nasty-ass, abominable stuff, because he had the power, right? And he was sitting there bewitching people, making people do, because he learned from the people that broke him in, to do how to do strange things for some change. All right, but now the Lord said, and I'll pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. See, this is what's coming. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. And damn it, I dare to say that this is the beginning. This is a beginning, all right? Because when you look at how fucked up, and go back to that, let's see, what was that, in Florida? You see how fucked up, that's what Florida looked like now in a lot of them areas. And again, this shit could have been HARP and all that, right? I believe that they're trying to force this destruction and everything. You know, some say they could suspend the election and this, that, and the third, which is going to go into martial law eventually, especially if this type of stuff keep happening, right? Which is what? They're going to easily start opening up them chipping centers and forcing people to be chipped. He calls it all, both great and small, rich and poor, to receive a mark, okay? So that's about to happen. And then again, which I mean, I don't really, but then again, hey, we'll see. But I don't think they're gonna let this thing rock out too much, because they know that this should have caused a lot of damage, each day. All right. So I'll read a little bit more again on this. It says, get ready to close it up. I mean, it's late, a little well, I'm sure the spirit I have. Me and other brothers keep touching on it, because this is a hot topic right now. And we'll see where it goes. It says nearly 50,000 members this is a different article. This is from CNN. The other one was from AP. It says 50,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association, ILA, right, that's the union for that, are on strike Tuesday against the nation's East and Gulf Coast ports, according to the union, choking off the flow of many of the nation's imports and exports and what could become America's most disruptive work stoppage in decades. And watch out and see, the Most High gonna get people's attention, okay? Remember what happened before? Niggas ain't have toilet tissue. People was fighting over toilet tissue, bottled water, right? Regular good, your day-to-day goods, soap, hand sanitizer, food, right? Because remember, we've been telling you, people are gonna starve, man. And then we've been telling you about the prophecy about people actually start fucking eating each other, man. Cannibalism, okay? Cannibalism, man. And then with all this stuff going on, think about how many people that are locked up and what they're going through. All right, that's another disruption within themselves, man. You see? And a lot of times, some of the prisoners get left to get drowned, like when a natural disaster happens. A lot of them prisoners, they don't speak on it, but a lot of them end up, dying. Some getting drowned or whatever. They get left up in them cells and shit. You see what I'm saying? So now you got all of this chaos happening, and then you still got this situation with all these immigrants that are up here. You see? You got a lot of things happening, man. A lot of things, man. And I love it, man. I love it, man. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because America will go out with a bang, man. All right? But it's reading on. It says, the strike, which was also confirmed by Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, as well as the Port of Virginia, began at midnight. There appears to be a wide gap between the union's demand and the offer of the United States Maritime Alliance, which uses the acronym USMX. The alliance represents the major shipping lines, all of which are foreign owned. And see, and that's why that goes into it's all these ships, they're foreign owned. That's why when you read in Revelation, just go in here real quick, because that's what comes to mind. Revelations 18, right? Shit. Okay, I'm gonna read through this real quick, right? Revelations 18. Okay, because we in a time of prophecy, man. We've been telling you this, man. You guys, other Israelites been out there, playing around, playing games, going out, trying to become famous. How the fuck you want to be famous in a world that's about to be destroyed, man? You're going to be famous, all right, man. Just like Dathan, Corey, Abiram, Alexander, Hymenaeus, Judas Iscariot, Achan, right? Just to name a few famous niggas. That's just what they was, niggas, wicked motherfuckers, all right? False prophets, right? But it's Revelations 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven and having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Speaking about Yahweh Shai, talking about when he comes back with the angels and the earth being lightened with the glory, meaning what? From the chariots, the lights from the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, in the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, which that links up with Isaiah the 13th chapter, after showing you after America's destroyed, it's going to be, when it says fallen, meaning it's done, it's destroyed, and it's going to be left just to be like a desert. It's going to be barren, because the scriptures say nobody's going to inhabit this land ever again over here in America. It said, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the king of what? That whore, who sitteth upon many waters, going into America. All the other nations been following what? The ways, the philosophies and customs of this bitch, America, which is wickedness and contrary to the Most High's word. It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right? The merchants of the earth. So that's these guys that we're reading about, right? Where it speaks about the Maritime Alliance represent the major shipping lines, all of which are foreign owned, as well as terminal operators and port authorities. So these are the other nations that's making all this money. All right? That own these ships. All right? There's these ships that's trading. Because remember, that's what importing has been the biggest thing. That's why the stories of Marco Polo and everything, when you go get into that, they speak about the ancient world, how everything was about, finding tea over here or whatever product and getting it over here, finding the best route, because that's how people was making their money. Well, they're doing the same thing now, but it said they're all foreign owned. And that's why the scriptures speak about the merchants of the earth in Revelations 18. It said they're waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Yeah, that being able to trade, right? It says, matter of fact, and let me just jump down real quick. So now going to the ninth verse, it said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication, because why? That's the reason why they allowed democracy into the other countries. A lot of them got rid of some of their practices, or they accepted Christianity, Roman Catholicism, right along with Islam or Buddhism or whatever fucking bullshit religion they had. Because why? They got down with the whore so that they could come over here and make money with this bitch, so they could sit there and establish their trade. All right? So that's why they're going to be mourning. It says, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Because America, the smoke from the missiles, after they fry America, them shit, that smoke is going to go up. And they going to all be sick. They go, oh my God, oh, you know? Because they're going to know that the show is over. Okay, there's a lot of people that's rich as fuck from trading, from importing trading. A lot of these different Arab companies, trading, bringing their oil or whatever mineral resources, right? So it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. What? Meaning the destruction, the nuclear destruction is going to literally take only an hour. The Lord is not going to, because listen, the capability of those missiles, man, is no joke. The Most High, and the Lord said he's going to put a spirit. The Most High is going to make it hot. He's going to make it hot, quick. It ain't going to be like no 10 months before America complete. No, in 1 hour. All these, look at that, and that's another thing too, that down here in North Carolina where the hurricane hit, it destroyed, that was just I think they said within a half hour the waters rose that high with the surge and everything. It destroyed them buildings and left them as mud. That was just from a quick little hurricane blast. Imagine these ICBM, these nuclear missiles, man. Gonna melt everything like the scriptures say. So it says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Yeah, no shit, because they're gonna be assed out, the only people they get rich off of America, man. So they ain't gonna have them, over here. Look, this is one of the biggest. Mostly everything is damn near imported, man. America replies. I guess it's getting close to that time. All right, America relies. Pardon me. Relies. Pardon me. I got it now. America relies heavily on imported goods. Okay. So it said the merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones, and ironically, gold is, I think it's still, I don't know the actual price of it, but it's still fucking high as hell. Silver, precious stones, of pearls, fine linen, purple, silk. See, these are the things that they've traded, right? And scarlet, and all thine wood, all manner of vessels of ivory, all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and really mostly everything that's made, even whether it's an American flag, is made China, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Palestine, fucking India, Pakistan, that's what I was trying to say, Pakistan. So, it's a lot of shit. Precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves, they still be human trafficking. That ain't never stopped, right? Sweatshops and everything. They got sweatshops in the United States, and souls of men. And the fruit that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee. Because right now, you know that you could order damn near anything online, and it can get shipped. If it's, you have certain exotic fruits that grow in these other countries and everything, you can order that shit from wherever, the Philippines, that should have come over here. You see? So it said the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. See? And saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed and showing you that is representing the city of America, speaking about the whore, which was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, right? America, look at how America is built up, man, right? America is one of the most opulent countries in the world, man. Or at least at one time. Now all the other nations, they starting to come up, right? But in 1 hour, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, "What city is like unto this great city?" And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships, and the sea by reason of her costliness." And remember, the scripture says, "She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth," because all America does is based on consumers, man. You know, that's why you're able to have all these blockchain stores, Walmarts, Targets, and all these other stores online, which is now transferring to online, because that's all people in America do is just shop. You be broke, poor. Here there's a nigga in the project, got that fucking 10 packs from Amazon coming in, right? And they got watching, making sure another nigga from the first floor or the third floor don't steal their shit. You know, everybody fucking, you ain't gotta have no money. You're gonna find a way to get some type of credit card, whether they're scheming, and they're gonna be buying shit. They're gonna be boosting shit, buying shit. That's what it is. So commerce is big over here in America, man. All right. So it said, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. All right. So yeah. So matter of fact, let's see, read on a little bit more. Read on just a little, couple more paragraphs. I mean, hey, this is unfolding, and we're gonna see where it goes. It said the strike will stop the flow of a wide variety of goods over the docks of almost all cargo ports, from Maine to Texas. This includes everything from bananas, right? Motherfuckers like bananas, to European beer. Wait, hold up, right? All them Heinekens and, right? Guinness Stout, all these European beers and everything. Wine and liquor, along with furniture, clothing. Everybody like the latest clothing, the new fashion. Household goods, toilet tissue, right? Knives, forks, just regular household shit, cleaning agents, European autos. Wait a minute, niggas want to have that foreign, right? See, money ain't everything. Your money can't help you, man. When this shit happen, when the Lord brings judgment, your money can't do nothing. Hell, them people, and you can tell that them crackers probably were well to do in those towns. You know, a couple of them look like they was worked for the prison system or whatever. They had the sheriff, I forgot the name of the county that they was, Marshall or whatever, North Carolina, right? But what could their money do when that hurricane came and flooded everything? Couldn't do nothing. All right, one dude compared it to Hurricane Katrina. He said it happened in the mountains. So he said instead of boats coming to help people, they had to send helicopters to help people over here, right? It says, as well as parts, yeah, auto parts, as parts needed to keep U.S. factories operating. So it's a trickle effect. It's a domino effect as well. Not only is things not coming in, these other companies and manufacturing companies that operate in the United States, then they end up having to close down. They go from mandatory overtime to actually pink slips, right? It says, in American workers in those plants on the job, it could also stop U.S. exports now flowing through those ports, hurting sales for American companies. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, it's a more, like I said, Lord willing, we'll go into a little more in interest of time. We still in hell. We still gonna catch out, but it ain't not too much longer. Not too much longer. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say, Kyle Halal, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Shalom to you, sincere Akim, Shalom. Where is the thing?